Let's talk about a strange combination, ambition and laziness. On one hand, you dream of a better life, envision success, and you know deep down you're meant for something big. But on the other hand, you hit snooze, procrastinate, and avoid the grind. You want the rewards, but the work feels heavy. You crave the destination, but the journey seems tiring. If that sounds like you, don't worry. You're not alone. But let me tell you this, ubu ambition without discipline is like a car without fuel, full of potential but going nowhere. The truth is, laziness is not a permanent condition. It's a temporary habit that can be replaced. Ambition is the spark, but discipline is the firewood. Without discipline, ambition burns out quickly, but once you pair them, success becomes inevitable. So, how do we bridge the gap between big dreams and small daily actions? How do we transform ambition from a fantasy into a driving force? Let's start by understanding the enemy, comfortib. Comfort is a sneaky thing. It tells you, relax, you have time. It whispers, tomorrow will be better. It convinces you that watching another episode or scrolling a little longer won't hurt. But here's the catch, yugu comfort trades your future for present ease. Every time you choose comfort over effort, you're making a small withdrawal from your future success bank. Eventually, the account runs empty, and regret sends you the bill. But ambition, when it's real, refuses to stay quiet. It nags you. It shows up in the quiet moments when you wonder, why am I not further along? It reminds you of the person you could become. That's not a curse. That's a blessing. It's your potential pulling you, begging you to get moving. But let's not fantasize hard work as this grand, heroic effort. You don't need to conquer mountains on day one. Success is built on small, consistent actions. The problem is, laziness makes you think, if I can't do it perfectly, why start at all? But that's a lie. Success is not about intensity. It's about consistency. Imagine if you just committed to doing 30 minutes of focused work every day toward your goals. That's it. No need to be a superhero. Just 30 minutes of deliberate action. In 1 year, that's over 180 hours invested in your future. Do you realize how life-changing that can be? But laziness wants you to underestimate small beginnings. Ambition, however, thrives on them. Here's a secret: motivation is overrated. The disciplined person will always beat the motivated person. Why? Because motivation is emotional. It comes and goes. Discipline is a decision. It stays. You can't build your future on feelings. You build it on principles. One principle you need to ingrain is this: do it, whether you feel like it or not. You see, your brain is a master negotiator. It will come up with 1,000 excuses to delay effort. I'm too tired. I'll start next week. I need to feel ready. But here's the true thing, you'll never feel ready. You'll become ready by doing. Let's flip laziness on its head. The lazy person is actually very hardworking at avoiding work. They put in great effort to maintain their comfort zone. That takes energy. Imagine redirecting that same energy into productive habits. The first days will be tough because you're breaking years of comfortable patterns. But if you stay with it, momentum takes over. Discipline starts with small wins. Make your bed. Drink water first thing in the morning. Read 10 pages of a good book. These are not life-changing in isolation, but they build the identity of a person who gets things done. And once you see yourself as that person, laziness starts to lose its grip. Another dangerous thought is waiting for inspiration. Waiting for the perfect moment is the biggest thief of progress. Here's the truth, the perfect moment is created, not found. You create it by starting. Clumsy, unmotivated, even reluctant, but starting nonetheless. Action creates momentum. Momentum destroys laziness. Also, be aware of your environment. Laziness often thrives in environments that don't challenge you. If everyone around you is comfortable being mediocre, it's easy to justify your own inactivity. But when you surround yourself with driven individuals, their energy forces you to rise. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Time is another illusion that fuels laziness. You think you have time. You think you're young. You think opportunities will always be there, but time is silently moving, indifferent to your plans. The scary truth is every moment you waste in laziness is a moment you'll wish you had back later. Now, I'm not here to preach perfection. We all get lazy. But there's a difference between resting and living in rest mode. Rest is earned. Laziness is stolen. Earn your rest by working for it. At the end of the day, a productive tiredness feels far better than an idle laziness. Let me give you a formula that works. Small disciplines, practice daily, over time. Create massive success. You don't need to overhaul your life in one dramatic effort. You just need to win the day. And when you stack enough winning days, you look back and realize you've built a winning life. Another trick is accountability. Laziness loves secrecy. When no one is watching, it's easy to slack off. But when you have someone checking in, progress becomes a necessity. Find a friend, a mentor, or even a public commitment that forces you to stay the course. And finally, redefine success in your mind. Success is not some distant, monumental achievement. It's showing up every single day, despite how you feel. The lazy person waits for the mood, the ambitious do it anyway. Ambition is a powerful force, but without discipline, it turns into frustration. Laziness is not a curse. It's a pattern, and patterns can be broken. You don't need to change everything overnight. You just need to win today. One small act of discipline, done consistently, will bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. The future isn't built in grand gestures. It's built in the quiet moments when you choose effort over ease, purpose over procrastination, and discipline over desire for comfort. Ambition gives you the vision. Discipline brings it to life.